Test 1, 2. Test. All right, good. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, good evening, everybody. 8:45 local time here in Arizona. Starting off October, first game of the month, it will be the first game of this tournament. It's the Icebreaker, AHU Icebreaker Invitational, and we are playing the AHU Knights, the silver team. Chase O'Hearn's lined up at center to take the opening faceoff. Lucas Ishu to his left, and looks like 34, Fitzgerald on the right side. On defense, it's Gill right now up to Ishu and quickly up to O'Hearn. He put himself offsides, no call. Puck goes in down low behind the AHU net. Ishu in the far corner throws it back behind the net to Fitzgerald. Quick shot is pushed behind the net. It looks like the AHU goalie is a pretty big goalie here. There were AHUs in their white uniforms, Sun Devils in their away maroon with the gold trim. Puck now comes back down into the Sun Devils zone. Gill plays it up the wall. In net for the Sun Devils is Quinn Chesley. Now off the bench, Curry, quick shot off the blocker, pops straight up into the air behind the net. Curry throws a defenseman into the net and into the post as well. First whistle of the game will be a dislodged net. 15-minute periods it looks like for this first game of the tournament. I didn't even know there was a tournament until about 3 days ago when I looked at the schedule. Looks like we got the Golden State Eagles tomorrow. There'll be no school for these boys tomorrow. Another day off of hockey. Two Golden State Eagles in town from California. Off the face-off, pass. Weekly was looking to get it over to Stroud on defense, and pass was picked off, but Sunday was able to get it out. Curry's fighting for it at center now. Glimsher on the left, and at center it's Neubauer. Back now to Stroud. Max Stroud leaves it for Glimsher. Glimsher through the middle of his own zone, tries to leave it forward for Weekly. He held back, so AHU regroups in their own zone here. Now back to center, red line. It's Neubauer on the glass. And now taken in by Olsen for the AHU Knights here. Played into the corner by Stroud. Olsen sends it all the way around, far side, sent back in. And Sun Devils get another change here. Now puck comes, actually Glimsher's still out there as well. Two Sun Devils go for the change. Glimsher streaks down the left side, all by himself. Puts it through the legs, couldn't stay with it. Goes in the far corner now, all by himself as he gets hit in the corner. Off the bench is Peck and Brandt. Brandt takes it, leaves it for Schwab. Schwab across to Wink. Wink sends it down low. 19, AJ Brandt cuts out of the corner, kicks it to his backhand, tries to get a shot off. He couldn't. Stays with it, near corner. A little bit of fog on the glass here. Hopefully that doesn't amplify through this game, but so far so clear. Kept in by Wink. Wink sends it in, rolling puck, and covered up by the AHU Knights goaltender. As I say every time, I'll try to get a name for him. Left wing's Marvin, 88. Center, Brandt. Right side's Peck. Schwab, Wink on defense. AHU wins the faceoff, throws it up the wall. Wink's he's got a shot. He elects to throw it back in. Wink comes all the way around to Marvin. Marvin plays it up to Schwab. Schwab chips it back down low, all the way down the corner. Brandt has it, spins around behind the net. Reverses all the way back around, too far for Peck. Now Marvin again in the corner. Marvin comes out of it, pulls, toe drag, tried to get a shot off. He just had some space, couldn't release it. Brandt now. Sun Devils working. AHU deep now in their zone. Puck thrown in front. Loose puck picked up by the Knights and sent out to center, and they get it over the red line. Now on the left side, shot in, and Chesley covers it up. First save of the night. Injury report for the game. Three Sun Devils out. Cole Moyer still out with the shoulder injury. I believe an AC joint last I talked to the family. And then Gilmore is out, I believe pending an MRI on a knee, and Rayhorn is out as well tonight. So 3 guys out. This is O'Hearn. O'Hearn down the left side. Got some space, shot just wide of the net. Comes all the way around the far side, kept in by Weekly. Rory Weekly sends it down to O'Hearn. O'Hearn comes out of the corner. Down low to Fitzgerald. Has Ishu in front, and there's a quick shot and a goal by Lucas Ishu as he continues his hot streak. Last 2 weeks ago in Denver, he had 6 or 7 goals. I wasn't here for the Bobcat game. Did Lucas get one last week in the Bobcats game as well? It was a Not a good night for the Sun Devils against the Bobcats last week with the loss, but Ishu's got the goal streak going now. He continues with another one. 1-0 Sun Devils early here in the first period. 11:28 to go. And Glimcher puts a stick on it, stays with it, left side. Curry on the right. Glimcher tries to pull around, throws out in front, through the crease, now all the way up top. Weekly down low to Curry. Curry bumps off a check, cuts inside, tries to get towards the net, comes back up to Weekly. Weekly sends it back down low. Curry. Curry tries to tuck it around, took a bump, stays with it, loose in front, chipped up, and Gill keeps it in and now poked out by Reinhardt. Weekly spins out of some trouble. Loses it. Now AHU back into the Sun Devils' end. Quick shot. Blocker save left in front. Exited pass by Gill up to Glimcher. Gage Glimcher 2-on-2 with Curry. Sends it over to Curry. Curry quick shot. Blocked wide of the AHU net. Neubauer and Curry down the corner. Glimcher, all three forwards. Now comes out of it. Neubauer sends a shot in. Wide kick to the left. Now Curry. Up top, Max Stroud quickly over to Wink. Hard shot. Blocker into the near side. Stroud pinches down with Curry. And now Glimcher throws his body. Nice hit. Neubauer is back on defense covering. Quick pass up to Glimcher. Glimcher throws it in, deflected in the corner. Gets some traffic with the ref and the AHU players. Another shot on net, deflected and off the back glass behind the net. Now it's Brandt. Sun Devils basically have three lines going tonight. I believe there's 10 forwards and 5 defense in the lineup. Peck down low behind the net. Brandt takes a bump from behind, comes out on his backhand, gets bumped at top of the circle, and now AHU sends it out. It was tipped, so Chesley's going to play it and tries to move it up to Marbin, and now glove down by Chesley. We'll have a whistle inside the Sun Devils' end with 9:29 to go. 1-0 on the goal from Ishu. Early here, game one. As I said, this is AHU Silver. Tomorrow we'll have 2 games, both against Golden State Eagle teams. And then we come back Saturday with another game against AHU White. Nice hard pass out of the zone by Weekly. Weekly comes over. That was offsides. No call. Marbin sends it in across the net. This goaltender's kicked off the net again. I'm not sure if the pegs are even in it. Whistle. Face-off will be inside the AHU end. Line change here. Brandt and Peck head to the box, or head to the bench. It's the Chase, Ishu, Fitzgerald trio with Schwab and Weekly. Ref pushing back the 2 wings on the far side. Now drops it. O'Hearn wins it back. And Fitzgerald sent it up to Weekly a little too far. Chesley out of his net to play it. He's going to leave it, but the AHU player was there. Back to Schwab. Schwab now up the near wall to Ishu. Lucas up. Good pass. Fitzgerald trying to beat his man. Kept in. Ishu pokes it around. He's got some space in front. Onto his backhand. Goes through the legs. Almost able to tuck it in on the far side. Now O'Hearn. O'Hearn dances around one player behind the net. Loses it. Catches back up with it. Give and go with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald bounce pass up the wall to Weekly. Weekly dances out of trouble. He's got some space. Sends it across to O'Hearn. It's in his feet. He couldn't get a one-time shot off. O'Hearn now sends it down low. Fitzgerald centering pass out in front off a AHU stick. And then a shot on net. And I believe Ishu is there on the rebound. So Lucas Ishu again. Another goal. 2-0. Right place, the right time there is, I believe O'Hearn will pick up an assist. He had a shot on net and then deflected out to the far side, and Ishu just able to tap it in somewhere in between there. Another quick line change here. Neubauer back at center, Curry far side, Glimcher near side, and 23 and 9 on defense, which is Gill and Winkheimer. Curry battling down low, bumps into the board, stays with it. Puck comes to Glimcher. He's pushed down from behind. Curry pushes him down as well. And now AHU centers it up through the middle. Taken by Gill. He's got some real estate. Loses his footing. picked off by AHU, and they come back the other way. It's a 1-on-3, and no play there for AHU as it's chipped back out by Neubauer. Now Glimcher down the left side, loses footing, spins around, stays with it, pushes it in front. Curry had it on his backhand, couldn't turn around and get the shot off. Now a exit pass through center. Good gap by Gill, able to push it back out. Glimcher chips it out and down into the AHU, and they'll play it. Now they'll chip it back up. Now it's Weinkammer. Tried to send it across off a foot. Now has to go back behind, sends it to Gill. Gill up the wall to Marbin. Marbin tried to leave it for Neubauer. Pass picked off. Now Gill. Magnus Gill over the red line down the left side. All alone. 1-on-3. Shot in. Glove down by the Knights. Another line change here. It's going to be Brandt at center and Marbin on the left and Schaefer on the right. So looks like swapping out that right wing side. Stroud on D, number 57, and he's with Weekly on the right side. Bouncing puck into the corner, sent up, now picked off by Brandt. And now under the stick of Marbin, turns around, trying to get a shot off. Does get it, pad save, sent back in front, and Schaefer was hit from behind. Now a pass through center and chipped down into the Sun Devils' end. Stroud plays it, spins out of trouble, backhands it up to Marbin. He chips it out back to Beth for the AHU Knights. Now through center, sent in by the Knights, played by Stroud. Stroud centering pass. Brandt with some speed through the middle. 2-on-2 with Schaefer. Schaefer drives the middle. Shot in by Brandt. Save. And a rebound in the corner. Now played by the Knights. Ishu with 2 goals already. 2-0 Sun Devils. 2-0 Ishu. And 6:05 left here in the first. Ishu on the back check. Plays the puck off of his hand. Sends it back behind Chelsea. Played by Weekly. Weekly up the far side to Stroud. Stroud bounce pass to Brandt. Brandt lost it at center. AHU now regroups back in their own zone near side. Chip forward. Issues there. And leaves it for Curry. Curry to O'Hearn. Curry and O'Hearn off the bench, still out there with Ishu. O'Hearn up top to Weinkammer. Weinkammer sends it down off the foot of Ishu. O'Hearn across to Grayson Weinkammer. Now near side's behind Schwab. He's got to find it. He does. He sends it down low. Ishu. Ishu in the long change here. Stuck out with the far change in the far zone. Curry on the far wall. And now O'Hearn's over there as well. O'Hearn shot blocked in front. He's going to get his own rebound. He loses it. Another rebound. He's got some time and space. Shot glove down by the Knights with 5:03 left in the first. 2-0 your Sun Devils. Ishu stays out there. Or maybe that combination changed. Curry shot, goal. And Ishu's got his 3rd point and Curry his 1st goal. Nice pass across from Ishu. He finds Curry in the slide, rips it right under the glove for the 3-0 lead. Sun Devils on their way here early. Shots are now 9-1, 3-0. 2 goals by Ishu, 1 by Curry. And we still have 5 to go here in the first period. I believe the Knights are going to call a timeout, which is probably a good idea. Trying to find the website for this tournament. It's icebreakerevent.com, but I get access denied or invalid access when I get to it, so not sure. Maybe I'm banned from it. If you go to arizonahockeyunion.com and click on the Icebreaker Invitational event under tournaments, I get invalid access. So Jennifer's telling me to click on divisions. Okay, that gets me in. So it's icebreakerevent.com. Click on divisions if you see an invalid access. And we are in the 16AA division. get a little bit more information here. Looks like there is 7 teams here for this weekend. 2 AHU teams, the Silver and White, which will both play. The 2 Golden State Eagle teams, we'll play them tomorrow. And then ourselves, and then Mission Red, and then the Texas Outlaws. So game times for you for the rest of the weekend I'll have for you here in just a moment. We know we got 2 tomorrow, 1 Saturday, and then I believe just a championship game will be on Sunday. Face off at center off the timeout by AHU. Glimpsher, Brandt, and Fitzgerald out there at forward. And that went through the legs of Chelsea, and it just went wide. He was out of his net, and puck gets sent in hard into the ASU bench here. Face-off will be to the right of Chesley. Big hockey games this weekend. Penn State, Division I NCAA hockey at the Mullet starting tomorrow night. First games of the year, Penn State. And Gavin McKenna will be here for the Nittany Lions, and ASU opens up this weekend, and will be a great series of hockey. Fitzgerald sends it in, and a rolling puck in front, and Glimpsher was there for the rebound. Fitzgerald sent it just wide of the net, and then it popped back out in front, and Brooks Glimpsher picks up the goal. So AHU took their timeout, but that didn't help as the Sun Devils put on the 4th goal right after with their next line combo. Switching up here, it's going to be Marbin at center. It looks like Schaefer is going to be near side, left wing. Peck on the right side. On defense, it's Weekly and Gill. 4-0 now with 4:22 left in the first period. This game's going to hopefully move along pretty quick. Boys can sleep in tomorrow. Today was no school in the Scottsdale area, but these boys won't be at school tomorrow either with the games tomorrow. First game tomorrow will be at 10:45 right here in AZ Ice Gilbert, and then will be 5:15 tomorrow evening. 10:45 and 5:15, that's Pacific Arizona time that we are still on here. And then we'll be Saturday at 1:55 p.m. afternoon Saturday. Kept in on the far side, it's Weekly. Weekly tried to leave it from Neubauer. Wasn't quite ready for it, so Gill plays it now. Back to Neubauer. And back to Gill. Line change off the bench. It's Ishu. Peck goes for a line change. And out comes O'Hearn and Curry. Puck picked up by O'Hearn. Loses it. Now Curry. Curry tried to backhand it over Ishu. That would have given Lucas his hat trick. The natural hat trick would have been if he able to bury that one with 2 goals already. Good back checking by O'Hearn in the corner. Centering pass goes through one player picked up by the Knights. They throw it in on Chesley and into his chest. He covers it up. 2:50 to go in the first. Shots in favor of the Sun Devils now 10-3 with 4 goals going in on 10 shots. That line stays out. It's O'Hearn at center. Curry and Ishu. Got seven wings here, so the wing combinations are going to be off at times. 3 centers, and those centers are O'Hearn, Neubauer, and Brandt almost always. And then we'll be rotating around the 7 wings. On defense, it's just the 5, Gill, Wink, Stroud, Weekly, and Schwab. AHU brings it into the Sun Devil zone. Not a lot of space there. Into the corner now, Weinkammer and O'Hearn dig it out. They try to push it up by the Zamboni wall and doors. AHU comes off with it, try to get a shot off. They couldn't. Curry getting hooked. No call. Ishu now. Curry still tied up with a player in the back, but Ishu and leaves it now as Curry joins the play off of Curry's stick, and he gets thrown into the boards and throws his man down. Loose puck. Ishu comes in to help out. Curry and Ishu in the corner. Curry to Ishu. Ishu behind the net. Looking for O'Hearn. He gets on the far side. Bounce pass up to Weinkammer. Back down to O'Hearn. Looking to send it all the way across to Curry. It looks like a power play here. Curry goes for the change. And now up the wall. Weinkammer backhands it in. Takes a bump. Back down to Ishu. Ishu just takes a shot. It went through the crease all the way to the far side, or near side, far side from Ishu. Now Stroud sends it back down low. Fitzgerald in the corner. Sun Devils are through the line change here, so it's Glimcher on the left side, Brandt, and in front, Fitzgerald had a chance off of his stick. Brandt down behind the net, comes out of the corner, cuts to the middle, shot low. It was labeled for the left bottom right corner on the left side, glove down by the Knights goaltender. Another face-off here inside the AHU end. It's Glimcher, Brandt, and Fitzgerald still out there at forward. Brandt in the corner, pulls it around, loses it on the stick check, sent up the wall off the skate of Schwab. He's going to have to rush back to center. He's able to push it back over to Weekly. Weekly bounces up to Brandt. Brandt's pushed from behind, no call. And now the puck goes down into the corner. Glimcher took the body. Now the puck comes up to Brandt. Brandt goes for the bounce pass just a little too far. It's going to be just wide of the net. So we'll have a face-off all the way back down to our right. Line change. Schaefer, Neubauer, Marbin, I believe. Nope, Peck. What we got over there? 23. Yeah, it is Marbin. Marbin, Neubauer, and Schaefer. Pass. Schaefer was exiting the zone. It passes behind him. It was kept in by AHU. They got a man out in front and off of the stick and foot by the AHU Knights, and Marbin was able to skate it out. He's looking for Neubauer in the middle. Now bounces back to center, and on the stick of Gill, he backhands it a little too far for Neubauer. Up the far side. Now taken away by Schaefer. He chips it forward to Marbin. He moves it along the far side, cuts to the middle, shot, and glove down again by Knights goaltender. Neubauer lines up in the corner face-off. And the puck goes into the corner. Marbin fights for it as the buzzer goes. And net for the AHU Knights, number 31, Trey Boss. After one, 4-0, 2 goals by Ishu, 1 by Curry, and 1 by Glimcher. 12 shots, 4 goals, not a bad period, not a bad percentage. I don't believe there's any ice cuts in this tournament. These two teams played together a few weeks ago. I believe it was 6-1, maybe. I'll try to look that up. What about it? Shots on goal? 4 out of 12, not bad for us. Back here for the second period, O'Hearn at center, Curry and Ishu. Back to Stroud, up to Ishu. He's going to take it in the zone down the left side. Curry going down the middle. Ishu loses it now, able to try to pick it back up. He gets it off the wall, pokes it down low, and goes and chases it down. Now comes up to Stroud. He pokes it forward, able to keep it within reach. Now AHU back in, all by himself, leaves it for O'Hearn. O'Hearn wasn't ready for the drop pass. Now back to Weekly. Weekly to Stroud. Max Stroud spins around, and now the puck rolls back to Rory Weekly. Weekly to Curry. Curry chips it up, a little too far for O'Hearn. And now sent back in by the Knights. Weekly's back for it behind Chesley. Curry, touch pass to O'Hearn. O'Hearn down the right side. It's a 2-on-4. O'Hearn beats one guy. Sends it in, saved by Boss. And AHU and O'Hearn try to get it down the near corner, sent all around the far side. It's Logan Lawrence for AHU Knights. His pass is indirected back into the zone. Now Curry tries to poke for it. Now it's sent across the far side. Knights send it in, back, rolls all the way back behind Chesley. Tried to play it, leaves it for Weekly. Weekly takes a bump, tripped up. And now O'Hearn trying to fight for it. Weekly comes up. We've got a delayed call here. I think it's going to be a hook. It's a high stick. O'Hearn, I believe, is going to get called for the high stick. He'll head to the box for either a minute and a half or 2 minutes. We'll see what this tournament's doing. Be a power play for the Knights. Curry's going to come out with Glimcher on the kill. Nope, now Curry goes back. Glimcher, ref wouldn't let them change. He has to. He's got to have 4 guys out there. So Gage is Brooks's brother. Brooks figures out he needs to stay out there and be the 4th guy. Face-off won by the Knights. Lawrence has it. He sets up top. Shot in off the blocker at Chesley. Into the corner. AHU has it. They set up their power play. Box formation here by the Sun Devils. Lawrence sends it in. Didn't get there off the back wall. Shot in. Tipped in front. Covered up by Chesley. Another face-off with 1:33 left on the penalty to O'Hearn, the high sticking call. We're at 4-0 here, Sun Devils, 12:58 left in the second period. Lawrence sends it back in down low, and now Weekly aggressively tries to fight for it, loses his footing. He's pulled down, so it's going to be a hooking call. So we're going to have 4-on-4 action here. Face-off's going to come all the way down to our right. And it's going to be Curry on the left, Neubauer at center, Weekly, and Gill. This is Weekly, 4-on-4. Gill with the shot. Stick save by Boss. Now AHU is going to retreat a little bit behind Boss and go D to D twice, and now back to the near side. Pass up to Tempany off of his skate. Tries to come through 2 Sun Devils, but Neubauer able to get a stick on it. He's hooked. Puck left back for Gill. Now back up to Neubauer. Neubauer and Curry 2-on-2 into the AHU zone. Weekly's on the trail here. Neubauer finds Curry. They set up a 4-on-4. And Curry a little behind Weekly. Couldn't play it. Now Gill's going to have to chase back into his own zone. Shot on net. Pad save by Chesley. O'Hearn will head out of the box in 26 seconds. Curry going to go chase on the far side. Plays the body. Loose puck. Now taken away by Gill. Gill's going to circle back, burn off some clock here. Long pass up to Neubauer. He just chips it in. Played by goaltender Boss. Sun Devils about to go on the power play here in 4 seconds. And Chesley comes out of his net. Leaves it for Weinkammer. Power play Sun Devils for 36 seconds. Brandt near side. Long pass. He has Glimcher. Glimcher almost able to escape on the breakaway. He was just hooked on stick checked, I guess, and lost it here. Now it's Brandt. Brandt, long pass, Glimcher again. Glimcher over the line. Fitzgerald down the middle. Into the corner, Brandt. Brandt behind the net. He's got Weinkammer on the near side. He sends it all the way across and over. I think it bounced over his stick, so 3 Sun Devils come back for it. Puck's left at center. AHU brings it in. Back to 5-on-5. AHU gets their man out of the box. Stroud's hit in the corner. He's going to fight back for it. Get some help from Glimcher, and Stroud still giving it to the AHU player in the back. Now loose puck, played in back behind Chesley. Stroud leaves it for Weinkammer, and another penalty here is going to be on Stroud, I believe. He's a little aggressive on the far side. He took it all the way into the near corner, and he's heading to the box. Max Stroud to the box, and we'll have an AHU power play. Faceoff will be on our left. Sun Devils dominating this one pretty much every second of the game so far. 4 first period goals. Brandt's gonna take the face-off on the penalty kill. Quick shot off the face-off over the head of Chesley. Now puck comes all the way back down. Brandt on the forecheck. And now AHU through center. A loose puck is going to be taken by Gill. They'll just send it back in all the way around. Played by Boss behind the AHU net. 10 minutes left here in the second period. 4-0 is the score. Game 1 of the Icebreaker Invitational. Shot. Chesley got a piece of it. Went wide. Now sent back hard all the way around. Gill chips it back behind Chesley. 2 Sun Devils on the puck. Gill's going to take an interference call here as he kind of turned back towards the front of the net and took out an AHU player. So the AHU Knights going to have a 5-on-3 for 1:10 seconds with Stroud in the box, and now Gill will join him. So it's 5-on-3. Coach Coyne and Ishu giving a little instructions here how to handle this 5-on-3 with Ishu, Weekly, and Weinkammer is going to be the penalty killers. Face off again to the right of Chesley. Tempany is going to take the face off with Ishu. Ishu comes up top on the triangle. AHU with the chance here to get back into this one. They send it up top, now down low. No shots yet. Now a shot, high, fluttering shot over the head of everybody off the back glass. Now AHU sets up, and maybe net was dislodged there. Chesley doesn't know how that happened. We have another face-off. With 9:11 to go, 1:36 left on the penalty to Gill, and 47 seconds left on the penalty to Stroud. Loose puck, played by Lawrence. AHU without a shot on net yet in this 5-on-3 opportunity. Lawrence sends it down off the stick. Now a shot. Chesley's there for that one, and Ishu tried to poke check it out. He couldn't. Shot in again. Easy catch and save for Chesley. You get 3 new killers out here. It's going to be O'Hearn, Curry, and Schwab. We'll get Stroud back in 21 seconds. That'll bring us to 5-on-4. AHU wins the faceoff, shot in, blocker to the near corner by Chesley up top. Another shot in, it was tipped. Chesley was there again. Now Curry able to send it all the way down. And Stroud about ready to exit the gates here, and Sun Devils will be on a 5-on-4 for 48 more seconds. Stroud out of the box, he jumps right into the play. And And now a centered pass through the middle. O'Hearn chases him down in the corner. Now Schwab. Schwab pushes him off the back wall. He stays with it. Up top now, Sun Devils in a box formation, and now Schwab and Stroud try to push it along. Centering pass in front. O'Hearn able to get a stick on it. Shot went wide. 16 seconds left on the penalty. Shot wide at Chesley off the back wall. Schwab able to get it up to O'Hearn, and O'Hearn sends it out, and there's a stick, I believe, caught in the door. O'Hearn tied up with Olsen, I believe, on the AHU Knights. The ref blew it down. I think they were tangled up with the stick in the bench and on the wall. So we'll have a face-off maybe outside the zone. Refs discussing it. 2 seconds left on the penalty to Gill. Coach Ishu looking for an explanation on what's going on here. Right off this face-off, Gill's going to be able to sneak behind the play as he comes out of the box here. Sun Devil should go forward with it on the face-off. And they do win it back into their own end. Schwab is sending it all the way around Marbin. Marbin tried to chip it forward. He couldn't now to Peck. Slick Peck up the left side, sends it down all the way behind Boss. It rolls to the near corner. Neubauer gets down there first. Loose puck. Picked up by Peck. Centering pass. Marbin bats it to the near side. Stroud sends it back down lower. Behind the net, Marbin. Marbin comes out of the corner, centering pass, looking for Neubauer, a little too far. Neubauer sends it up to Schwab. Stroud, slap shot off of Peck on the way in, deflected in the corner. Marbin, back up top. Stroud leaves it for Neubauer. Neubauer taking a bump, needs some help, gets it from Stroud. Neubauer down to Peck, shot, rebound. Marbin scores. Marbin on the rebound. I believe Peck had the shot, was blockered right in front onto the ice. So Marbin bangs home the 5th goal of the game. 5-0. Everybody getting the goals here. Line change brings out Brandt, Fitzgerald, and Brooks Glimcher on the far side. Gill and Weekly on defense. Weekly tries to poke check it, sent in. Pad save by Chesley. Picked up by Weekly. Goes D to D. A little too far for Gill, and an icing call here. Nope, not going to make it. Fitzgerald gets down there on the rolling puck. He's got Brandt out in front, and a pad save by Boss. A rebound. Brandt picked up his own rebound, and there it is, number 6 of the game. So all the lines chipping in now. Brandt will get it, the goal, and Fitzgerald will get the assist for sure. Face off at center. Weinkammer tries to chip it up to Fitzgerald, taken back the other way. Now Weinkammer again, Fitzgerald up to Glimcher. Glimcher over the blue line. Leaves it nicely for Fitzgerald. Shot in, saved by Boss, picked up by Glimcher in the corner. Gets a bump, trying to send it down low. He gets it now to Brandt. Brandt behind the net. Brandt just with his first goal of the game. I believe it's 2nd of the year. And we got a slashing call coming out. And who's heading to the box? It's going to be Brandt. Brandt gets the goal and the penalty on the same shift. Goal and a penalty. Slashing call for Brandt. Adams completely puzzled. Either way, face off again down inside the Sun Devils end. O'Hearn and Curry. Puck centered through the middle, glove down by the Knights. They have it up top. Weekly and Curry. Now pass not played by AHU. Comes back out to center. Olsen slips it through, but off the skate of Weekly and sent all the way down. Curry's going to be first on the chase. 1:26 left on the penalty to Brandt. Curry doing the dirty work down the corner. AHU now. Curry on the back check. He's high sticked into the head. No call. And now AHU sends it in behind Chesley. Gill comes back for it. Got 1 minute left in the penalty to Brandt. 5-on-4, AHU. Nice stick check by O'Hearn. Now a shot in and glove down by Chesley. Get 4 new penalty killers here. It's going to be Schaefer and Neubauer, along with Stroud and Weinkammer. 6-0. Sun Devils running away with it already. Middle of the game, middle of the second. 4:30 left in the second. Exit pass by Stroud was picked off. An aggressive forecheck here and penalty kill in the corner. Stroud. Centering pass, Chesley pad save, rebound, and a shot wide of the net. Comes all the way around the far side. Schaefer, now Neubauer up top. Sent in on towards the corner off the pad of Stroud. 2 blocks now by Stroud right there. 17 seconds left on the penalty to Brandt. Another shot and a one-timer able to beat Chesley. So the Knights pick up the power play goal. .352 to go in the second. 6-1 Sun Devils. Back to 5-on-5. It's going to be Peck on the near side here. Neubauer and Schaefer. Schwab chips it up to Schaefer. Schaefer off the stick of Peck. Peck chases it down in the corner. Peck centering pass to Schaefer. Rebound. Neubauer. Couple shots and somebody chipped it in there. There's a couple shots on net and it squeaked by Boss. So I think it's going to be maybe Schaefer or Neubauer. Neubauer's going through the line first. So all 3 of the forwards should pick up a point there as they're all whacking at it in the paint. We'll go with Neubauer from Schaefer and Peck on that one. 7-1. Face off back at center. Neubauer wins it back. Schwab. Link Schwab. Now back on his stick again. Schwab back to Weekly. Weekly to Schwab. They retreat. Now send it up the wall. Schaefer. Backhands it through the middle to Neubauer with some speed. He chips it down the far corner. As a delayed, no call. Wow. Neubauer on his backhand. Backhands it up. Schwab over to Weekly. Not a crisp pass. Weekly hard hit. It was clean into the near wall. Weekly slow to get up. He looks like he's all right. And now the puck sent out off the glass into the Zamboni area. Get a wholesale line change here. Brandt, Glimsher, and Fitzgerald. Weinkammer, number 9. And we got Gill on the far side, left defense. Face off on the stick of Fitzgerald. He elected to try to find Glimsher in the back. Weinkammer, Gill. Gill switches backhand, forehand, now down, cuts to the middle. He's got some space, lets it rip, deflected off the glass, takes a bump in the corner. Sends it out in front. It's loose. Picked up by the Knights, and they exit all the way down. And down the right side, shot by, I believe, Reinhardt. Loose puck in front, and Gill able to poke it away. Now quickly up, it's Glimcher to Brandt. Brandt trying to stay with it and chips it down low. He's got Fitzgerald in the back. He took a look. He found him and couldn't quite get him to pass. Now back come the other way is the captain for the AHU Knights. Hunted down by Glimcher now through center. Stay with it. Now it's a shot in on Chesley. Blocker save. Covers it up. 1:57 left in the second. Line change. O'Hearn, Ishu, and Curry. Stroud and Weekly. Puck off the back wall, gloved down on the ice by Chesley. Do it again here. O'Hearn again, wins it back into the corner. Stroud backhands it, cuts in front, loses it. Loose puck in front, and Chelsea had to make a save. O'Hearn to Ishu, now to Curry. Curry, it's 1-on-3, pulls it through one player, tries to tuck it around another, waiting for help, gets it from Ishu. Now a puck centered out and out of the zone. Back comes the Knights. Weekly to Stroud. Stroud back to Weekly. And a pass up. Curry able to chip it out, sent back in by the Knights. Now it comes all the way around near side. Weekly chips it, tries to chip it up to Curry. It's loses it. And bouncing puck here. Curry up to Ishu. Still rolling. They can't get it out. Now Weekly trying to get out. He can't get it out. Shot in off the pads of Stroud. He's going to try to take it himself. He's going to lose it as well as an invisible line here at the blue line, keeping this puck in. And now Chesley has to make another save. 4 or 5 times. Sun Devils got within a few feet of the blue line and just wouldn't leave the zone. So 29 or 39 up there left for the second period. 39. Face-off will be taken by Neubauer. He's got Marbin and Schaefer on the wings. Schwab. All right, Sun Devils out. Marbin up to Schaefer. Schaefer gets hit hard on the Zamboni door, and a shot on net by Marbin. Wraps around, loose in front. Neubauer tried to send it home. It was deflected. Now back up top, Schwab sends it down low. Marbin has it, takes a bump. Loose puck picked up by Neubauer. Leaves it down low for Schaefer. Now back down the far side. Schaefer chases it down. Puck comes up and the end of the second period. No ice cut. Will be just a minute here, and third period action almost underway. Back for the third period. Brandt's going to line up at center. Glimcher and Fitzgerald are his wings. It's 25 and 23, Weekly and Gill on defense. Brandt wins it. Fitzgerald chips it back to Weekly. He skates forward, dumps it in. Puck rolls behind goaltender Boss. Good hit by Fitzgerald. Loose puck on the stick of Glimcher. He couldn't get a shot off, and now it's chipped back out. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Reinhardt tried to get a shot off. He couldn't. Sends it back door. Weekly able to fend off the Knights player. Now it's sent back in front again. Loose puck. They try to tuck it in around Chelsea now. Back the other way, and Chelsea gets the pad across, and going to be some activity here on the near post. They'll bring up a line change. All five, it looks like. Face-off will be to the left of Quinn Chesley. Goes all the way around the far corner. Weinkammer sends it up off the stick of the Knights. They come back in the other way. Couple touch passes now. Far corner. Curry chips it out. He can beat his man. He stays with it. Hooking his way through, and Chase comes in. He's going to get called on a trip or a leg check here as Chase O'Hearn came back into the play and took out a Knights player. So O'Hearn's back to the box, his second penalty of the game. And the Knights will be back on the power play again. Face-off taken by AHU. He's got Curry out there with him. Stroud able to send it down all the other way with O'Hearn in the box. 1:42 left on the penalty. 7-1 the score. 12:37 left in the third period. Loose puck. AHU, he's just going to send it back in, burn off the clock here, and Weinkammer, the defenseman, is going to go be first in, plays the body. Puck back up through the neutral zone. Now Weinkammer sends it up off the glass. Everyone goes ducking, but off the glass and all the way down it goes. Curry chases it down. 3 of the 4 changed out here. Shot in, saved by Chesley. Shots are again a little closer to even here. It's 18-15, but the score is the other way, 7-1. Looking at the stats of this game, Fitzgerald looks like he's picked up 4 assists in this game. Ishu with 2 goals, 1 assist. Peck with 2 assists. Marvin sends it down. Neubauer is going to go chase it. 24 seconds left on the penalty to O'Hearn. AHU on their power play. Send it across. Picked off, almost picked off. Bounced over his stick. Marvin able to still stay with it. Sends it back the other way. AHU now just gives it away to Gill. Gill's got a long pass. He elects to just throw it back down. No icing. As O'Hearn's out of the box now. 5-on-5. Long pass across. Marvin chases it down. Good back check. And Peck tries to push it forward. A lot of snow over there at the Sun Devil bench. Kept it in. Gill behind the net. Plays the body. Able to come away with it. Moves it across to Peck. Peck down the right side. Sun Devils go for a line change. Off the bench comes Brandt and Glimcher. Stroud and Weekly on defense. Now puck sent in by the Knights. Far corner, Weekly Weekly, Fitzgerald just off the bench, couldn't quite keep it in. Centering pass in front. And now sent in on net. Chesley with another save. Brandt flips it. Not out. Back in again, and this time it's sent out by Stroud. Glimcher gonna go for line change. He stays out there. It's offsides, delayed, and now it's offsides. Face off be in front of the Knights bench. 9:28 to go. We got a running clock now with the 7-1 score. Brandt, Glimcher, and Fitzgerald. Stroud and Weekly. Fitzgerald pushes it back. Weekly to Stroud. He loses it. It's poked back in by the Knights. Stroud taking a bump. Centering pass right on the near post. Chesley with another save. That's the 17th shot. Shots are almost even all of a sudden. Coach Coyne sends out 5 more. Face off to the left of Chesley. O'Hearn with 2 penalties. So far is at center. Curry and Ishu. Back behind the net. Wine camera plays in the corner. Up to Curry. Tries to chip it through. He does. Curry pushes it up to Ishu. A little bumps over his stick. Ishu stays with it. Pushes it down the corner. Knight's able to come up through center. Gill comes up. Plays the body. Bouncing puck on the stick of Curry. Curry toe drags through. Gets pushed down by 2 players as he tried to get in on the net. Now O'Hearn. Ishu's going to take a call here. We got a Knights player rolling around. It's going to be a head contact, I believe. Knights player down in the corner on his back. Ishu's going to go to the box. We'll see for how much and for what. 2 minutes. Head contact. So that'll probably be the night for Ishu if it's a 2 and 10. Should be a 2 and a 10. Someone else probably gonna have to join him in the box. I didn't see it. Jennifer's got the replay since we have a delay, and it didn't look too bad at all. We now have instant replay. There's the penalty. Not much to it. Five on 4 again. Knights with another power play. Someone's in the box with Ishu on the 2 and 10. I'm not sure who it is. Ishu's done for the night. 7-1 to score. Shot in on net. 18 are the shot totals now. Gill sends it up the wall, not out. Shot in again on net, but it was blocked by O'Hearn right off his inner skate. He's going to take it down now. He's got Curry in the middle. Sends it out to Curry in front. His stick was tied up. He couldn't get a shot off. Curry and O'Hearn on the penalty kill. 6 minutes to go and rolling with the running clock here. Lawrence in for the Knights, leaves it for Reinhardt. Now Tepany plays with it down the corner, sends it out front. Weekly was there, pushes it aside. Now Schwab. And now Neubauer and Schwab on the near side. Curry and Weekly in front. Schwab trying to jam it out. It's kept in again. Shot in, blocked by a Knights player, and Schwab tries to golf it out. It's kept in. Now Tepany, shot, blocked in front, rebound, loose in front, and Logan Lawrence going to pick up the goal for the Knights on a power play goal. A couple shots were blocked, and then Chesley made the save, and Knights able to pick up the power play goal. 7-2, 5 minutes to go. Neubauer stays out at center. Peck and Schaefer, Weinkammer, and Stroud on defense. Schaefer back to Stroud, all the way across, almost picked off. Shot in, Chesley with the save. Out in front, Weinkammer sends it up off the ref. Now picked up by Peck, up to Schaefer. Corbin Schaefer shot in and glove down by Trey Boss. 4:38 to go, and now the clock stops. I think since we're within 5 goals differential. Neubauer at center, still with Schaefer and Peck. Neubauer shovels it up to Stroud. Stroud, hard shot, but too far and wide. All the way up now to Weinkammer. Down low, behind the net, Schaefer. Schaefer to Peck. Peck, all the way up top to Stroud. Over to Weinkammer. Shot in, a little wide and up the near side now. Stroud pinches down, able to keep it in. And this time it's chipped all the way back out. Neubauer is going to go back for it, leaves it for Stroud. Nice pass up to Peck. Peck to Weinkammer. Weinkammer shot, saved by Boss. Now Stroud. He's got some real estate. Sends it in, and Peck almost got a stick on the tip. Saved by Boss. Now the Knights come back the other way. Glimsher on the back check. Weinkammer back into the corner. Got most of the line change in here. It's Fitzgerald, Brandt, and Glimsher. At center, it's Fitzgerald now. Brandt, he kicks it back up to himself. Tried to chip it by a defenseman, but he couldn't. Comes back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald plays it back to Weekly, and he moves it all the way up far side. Nobody there. Now near side, Fitzgerald. Around one player, picked up by Brandt. Brandt pushed in the corner. Fitzgerald chips it up to Gill. Gill walks it to the middle. Shot was blocked in front. Now back the other way come the Knights. Shot wide at Chesley. Kept in on the far side. And now Brandt through center with some speed. It's got Glimsher. Sends it across. Tried to get Glimsher the pass, but it was picked off by the Knights. Gill sends it back in. No icing. Delayed offsides is waved off. Everybody clears. Glimsher on the forecheck and a heavy hit. And that's going to be a cross check as he got his stick up there. So Glimsher is going to head to the box for the cross check. AHU still in the box from the 2 and 10. 5-on-4, another power play for the Knights. O'Hearn and Curry, Schwab and Weinkammer. O'Hearn pushes it forward, taken away by the Knights. Wide angle shot. Chesley got a pad on it. Near side now, Schwab. Up top. Nice block there by Schwab. He's able to take it out. He's going to stay with it. Shorthanded opportunity. He's got O'Hearn. And he centered it to O'Hearn. O'Hearn didn't get all the wood on that one. Don't see Link Schwab in that much of an offensive position too often. Weinkammer up and off the glass, bouncing puck all the way back. Now it's O'Hearn. O'Hearn's got Curry come down the middle. O'Hearn shot wide of the net, comes all the way up the near side. Curry kicks it forward. Curry across to Weinkammer. Grayson Weinkammer up all by himself. It's a 1-on-4, sends it in. Glove down by Boss. He plays it, taps it forward to his defenseman. 44 seconds left on the penalty to Glimcher, and 1 minute left in the game. Game 1 is going to go to the Sun Devils here. We'll be back tomorrow for 2 games. We're playing 2 Golden State Eagle teams. Weekly 1-on-5. Going to take it away and come back on a 2-on-3 with Schaefer. Weekly, Schaefer chips it down 28 seconds ago. Stroud, nice play there, and Weekly chips it out back to 5-on-5. Brooks is out of the box. Neubauer playing with it on the near side, and Schaefer comes over to help out. Stroud to Neubauer, he sends it in, and that's it. A lot of damage done in the first period, 4 goals, a lot of penalties that need to be cleaned up. But the Sun Devils take game 1, 7-2, which is good for the goal differential. Tomorrow morning, 10:45, back here, AZ Ice Gilbert. And again, tomorrow afternoon, 5:15 p.m. local time for games 2 and 3. Thank you, Jennifer, on the camera. Final score, 7-2. Quinn Chesley with the win. 2 goals by AHU. We'll be back here tomorrow. Good night.